And now I would like to introduce to you somebody who, after 2 years, doesn't really need any introduction at all. That is the president and CEO of our convention center, the smartest move we ever made at this center to bring to us Rip Ripito. Would you please give him a warm San Diego welcome?
Thank you, Chair Koski. Thank you very much. This is a great night. This is our 90,000 square foot Sails Pavilion. It's one of our most distinguishing parts of our facility. It sets the iconic face of the bay in the downtown area here, and it was originally built, of course, in the late 80s when we opened the building in 89, and was enclosed in 2000. But tonight we are unveiling the renovation and all the great work that's been here. And you can see just in this area alone that we have a new roof, we have a new concrete floor, we have new fire suppression system, which includes brand new water cannons, which have been tested, but not tonight. And we also have installed some LED lighting that we're going to get to feature here in a little bit. Now, this historic investment is part of a collaboration between the Convention Center, the City of San Diego, and with our board and the port, where we went and secured a $25.5 million loan from the Infrastructure Bank from the state of California. And with their support there at the iBank, we were able to build this and renovate this great facility here. Now, that iBank program was designed to create jobs, contribute to a strong economy, and improve the quality of life for all of the citizens here in California. And it's great that we have the opportunity to have those improvements shine here tonight. Now, we're a LEED Gold facility. We're very proud of that. We consider ourselves very socially responsible. So you'll be happy to know that the masts and the cables that support this facility were completely recycled. It was about 32 tons of support that we took out of here. The floor was also recycled. It was about 2,400 tons of material that was recycled out of that. And I'm pleased to share that even the Sails Pavilion being under construction really for the last year because of the floor and then the sail, we were able to keep all of the business that had come and decided to be here in San Diego. We didn't lose a single piece of business because of this construction. And that's due to the tireless planning of our team and our talented staff and the passion that they have. So to our team, thank you very much for all the great work that you've done. Particularly, I'd like to thank two ladies that are here on stage with us, our Executive Vice President and General Manager, who is Karen Totaro, who led our team in this effort, and then our new CFO, who as controller was responsible for all of the back of the house financial work that was done with the iBank, and so we say thank you to them in particular, along with our engineering team, Bob Ross, Ron Barham, and then we had Barnhart Reese provide us with project management, and so Chuck MacArthur from Barnhart, we really appreciate all of the work that you've done there. So thank you all very much. Our company, Bird Air, was responsible for the roof, and they worked with Kinsman here locally, and then, of course, Siemens, who performed the fire cannon work, and ProCal Lighting, who's installed all of the lighting components. So thank you all. You're great partners, and we appreciate the great work and the delivery on time, and we really are so grateful to be able to unveil this to everyone tonight. So thank you all very much. Now, the really exciting part is the LED lighting. We're getting ready to show you that. It's the same lighting that actually lights the Empire State Building. It's the same concept and technology. We're excited about that, and we're going to be getting to that here in just a few minutes. But it's great to be able to introduce a true champion of tourism and the Convention Center, the Honorable Mayor Faulconer. Mayor?
Thank you, Rip.
Thank you, sir.
Rip. Well, thank you, Rip, and thank you all for being here tonight. The facility looks great, doesn't it? Doesn't it look terrific? I can't wait when we turn on these lights here in just a second, but thank you all for being here. This is an incredibly important milestone for San Diego and the entire region. And I'm glad Rip just named out all of the folks that really helped make this happen. This is a partnership in every sense of the word. And this project represents nearly a $17 million infrastructure investment, ladies and gentlemen, in one of the greatest economic engines that we have, the San Diego Convention Center. And so your help and your support is incredibly important because, as I think all of you know, this iconic Sails Pavilion is how so many people, San Diegans and visitors from around the world, help to identify our great city skyline. But after 30 years, of course, of a little wear and tear, it was time for a serious upgrade so that visitors can continue to enjoy this space for many, many years to come. Rip just talked about all the fabric, the concrete, the LED, and all the great things that we're seeing and you're going to see here in just a second. These upgrades demonstrate our commitment to keeping San Diego tourism economy strong and competitive, with emphasis on the word competitive. And they couldn't come at a better time because, as I think all of you know, our focus is the need to modernize the entire building, to grow and retain the best conventions like Comic-Con and provide the space needed to attract new conventions to come to our region, to spend dollars, to keep our great economy moving and San Diegans employ. That is a strength. That is a competitive advantage and one that we never take for granted. That's what this infrastructure investment is all about. So we want to do everything we can to get those dollars. We don't want to lose a single dollar to somebody else. That's how we roll. But the fact is, I said, the fact that so many of you, and thank you for your support, because as we move to modernize and expand this very important building, we're going to be able to do that this November when we get to the ballot and we talk to San Diegans about creating more jobs, fixing our streets, and helping for a permanent funding source for the homeless. This is going to be the most important issue on the ballot this November, and it has my full and 100% support. So thank you to everybody that is here tonight. Thank you for the diverse coalition that has come together to support the expansion and the modernization of this terrific facility and what it means to all of us. And again, to the entire project team and all of our partners at the Convention Center, the Port of San Diego, my colleagues at the city, thank you for recognizing how important this facility is to our economy and growing jobs. And Rip, to you and your staff to have worked so hard to make this project a reality, congratulations on a job very, very well done. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. It's our pleasure to welcome a great partner and someone that we work so very closely with, the Port of San Diego. Port has been terrific in helping us get to the point that we are so we can unveil this. There's a process that we have to follow that we are so glad that they worked with us on to be able to get to where we can renovate and where we can supply all of these great things for our customers. And it's my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Port of San Diego, Chairman Rafael Castellanos. So, Chairman, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rip, and welcome everyone. On behalf of the Board of Port Commissioners and the Port of San Diego, it truly is a pleasure to be with you here tonight, and it was our pleasure to help you with all of those approvals. It's not every day that one of your tenants tells you they're going to invest almost $17 million in an asset, so it was our pleasure. This is a wonderful, wonderful project. It is extremely important, as the mayor said, to invest in our waterfront facilities if we are going to remain competitive in the tourism industry and in the convention industry. I'm especially excited because this illumination that we are going to see tonight will be the first step in what will be a bay-wide illumination. Right now we are working on illuminating the Coronado Bridge, an iconic structure. We're working with the San Diego Symphony to build an iconic waterfront performance center right here on the Embarcadero Marina Park South, which will also be subject to illumination. And we are working on a redevelopment of the Central Embarcadero, which will include an iconic tower, which will also be subject to illumination. Think of the day, folks, when we can have all of these iconic structures illuminated and synchronized. How will that look for the rest of the world? Thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations to the Convention Center.
My pleasure now to introduce the chair of our board, Gil Cabrera. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Rip. Thanks everybody for your great words and for the partnership that everybody has shown in putting this all together. The replacement of our roof is only one of the many ways that we've been reviving and renewing our convention center and upgrading the facility to maintain its competitive edge throughout the marketplace. And people have noticed this as the year and the couple years have gone by. This pavilion has welcomed nearly 1 million visitors this year alone. It is a very different space than when it first opened and it was open air to the public. Unfortunately, people in Minnesota didn't believe that you could have an open air facility in February. And so we enclosed it with the glass structure, and then we've now upgraded the roof and the facility. Just with this Sails Pavilion alone, we have invested $16 million into our facility, and we will continue to reinvest the revenue that we generate for San Diego into this building to keep it modern, fresh, and competitive. We look forward to working with our partners on other creative ways to offer new amenities for our guests and enhance their experience in the center. And I am especially excited to see what the creative teams of all of our clients do with the lighting capabilities of the Sail. What you're going to see here momentarily is just a 1-minute little example of what is capable. It is my honor to serve on the board and continue to improve upon the important work and asset that this is for the community and the critical economic driver for this region. Remember that we generate $1.2 billion in economic activity in the San Diego region. We are a critical driver of our economy. Now, let's get to the fun part. Mr. Mayor, can you join me?
Sir, absolutely.
All right, so we'll count down and say, ready? 3, 2, 1, light it up.